The Messerschmitt 262 was the world's first operational jet fighter aircraft. It first saw action on July 25, 1944, when it attacked a British Mosquito doing a reconnaissance mission over Munich. Around 1,400 Me-262s were produced. Of these, only around 300 ever saw combat. The Messerschmitt 262 proved to be a difficult nut to crack for Allied pilots, due to its very high speeds and extraordinary climb rates. The Allies soon realized, though, that the 262 was very vulnerable on takeoffs and landings. This was due to the Junkers Jumbo 04 turbojet engines themselves. These engines were very temperamental and needed a lot of the pilot's attention. Takeoffs and landings were where most Me-262s were destroyed. Despite the Messerschmitt's relatively good record against Allied bomber formations, it was really too little too late. The 262 was a rather difficult aircraft to manufacture, especially with the Allied bombing raids reaching their peak and doing a number on Germany's war effort. Lack of fuel, materials, and manpower hindered the 262's overall effectiveness as well. With all that said, the 262 changed the future of air travel forever, but it arrived far too late and in such few numbers that it was not able to change the outcome of the war for Germany. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome to IL-2. Today we are taking a look at the brand new Me-262 that was recently released in the new patch. As of recording this, it was released a day ago, and as you can see, it's very detailed. You can even see the heat blur coming from the engines there, which is awesome. It's the little things like that that really make this game special. But 4K textures all around. I am using the Black 4 skin, which I think is my favorite skin so far. It's pretty nifty. And well, I figured we'd take this aircraft out for a little test fly today. Now, one addition that came with this this aircraft and this patch is kind of a manual startup sequence for the Me-262. I will go through that in a different video, but as you can see here, we are already on the runway ready to take off. And let's go ahead and hop into the cockpit here and take a nice look. There we have our throttles right there. I'm not going to mess with those too much right now. Various gauges, altimeter, airspeed indicator, artificial horizon, compass, all of that. We have our ammunition counters for our cannons up front. Here we have our engine RPM, we have our exhaust temperatures, and then fuel tanks down below. I totally forgot what this third line of gauges is, but I will find that out for you and put it in the comments. But overall, fairly simplistic cockpit. Even the panels are made out of wood, which is kind of interesting. I never realized in the original 1946 that they were made out of wood, but I guess they are. That's pretty nifty. Well, takeoff in this aircraft is kind of a pain in the butt, mostly because you need a long runway, and this runway I found is barely long enough. So we're going to go ahead and turn on all of our brakes and slowly throttle up here. We don't want to make any extremely quick throttle movements because, as most of you know, the 262's engines are very sensitive to throttle movements. So we're going to slowly bring these up to full power. Give our brakes a nice little workout. As you can see, we are passing 8 on there on our gauges. Our engines are pretty much at full, and we're going to go ahead and let go and rocket away. Well, kinda. So we'll start building up speed here and begin takeoff. I guess I should have released flaps. We'll do a little bit of flap. We don't need too much, I found. Requiem has a very good video about the whole startup sequence and such, and takeoff and landing if you wanted to watch that. But alright, and we are about to run out of runway. We're supposed to rotate at about 200 kilometers an hour, and that's where we're at now. Rotate, and we are airborne. Barely. Alright, pitch up, gear up. So in this aircraft, you can't raise your landing gear and your flaps at the same time, so you have to do it one at a time. So once we hear, alright, landing gear is up, and now we'll raise flap. Down there, the little red lights, that's our landing gear indicators. Green is down, red is up. And yeah, good stuff. And now we can go ahead and start climbing a little higher. Let's see, what's our current airspeed? We're currently going about 300 kilometers an hour, and our runway is in the dust back there. The cockpit does offer quite a bit of visibility too, which is pretty awesome. This plane is just, I don't know very much about it. I'm not very good at flying it just yet. Well, I'm pretty good at taking out bombers. But dogfighting in it is kind of a pain. It's very easy to overshoot your targets because you're going, you know, look, we're already almost at 400 kilometers an hour. It's very easy to overshoot your intended target, so that's something you need to be wary about. I'm very interested to see how this does in online and multiplayer. I don't think people are going to play it as much, honestly, but we shall see. I think in single player, I'm very excited to play this in single player though. I think it's going to be a blast. This aircraft does come with an assortment of modifications as well, as you would expect. You have the R4M rockets, which are very fun to shoot into bomber formations, I have found. You have a gyro gun sight, which I am not taking at the moment. You can also press right Alt and F and tuck your gun sight away, which is a very nice feature. You have bomb loadouts. You have an optional engine modification, which reduces the amount of flameouts and malfunctions you'll have with your engines. And there are a few others. I'm totally blanking on them now. I think they, you know, you have an armor plate you can add or remove. In the back here, you can remove some of the cannons. I don't know why you'd really want to remove the cannons. They're so much fun to shoot, I don't think I'd ever want to remove cannons. But anyway, I'll probably go ahead and we'll see here. And I'll go ahead and get into a combat scenario and show you guys what the Me-262 is really capable of. But it is just such a cool aircraft. I just love the shape of it too. It's very fat, the fuselage. I just like it, if I'm being honest. So we'll go ahead and probably put us up against some A-20s and P-47s and see how we do. So I will see you guys. So here's the scenario I got set up. It's me and one other 262. There he is. Against 4 A-20s and 4 P-47s. So we're gonna go ahead and just climb, kind of just loop down on them. Maybe we'll see here. See how this goes. Let's go for the A-20s first, as they are the easier, meatier targets. It looks like one of them's already smoking. I don't know how that happened. The case of friendly fire? Possibly. Interesting. Anyway, we'll go ahead and climb up. Yeah, we're going to miss them. We're going to zoom right by them. This thing's so fast. That's definitely one of the hardest things about piloting this aircraft and engaging targets is not overshooting them because you're so crazy quick. Looks like there's a P-47 right there. That would be a nice target, wouldn't it? Let's see here. Pull up. Yeah, see, he is so much more maneuverable than I am. Let's come back around here. Trying to avoid compressor stalls as well. Those are definitely modeled in the game. I've had quite a few of them already. And there's the A-20s. Let's go back for the A-20s. Let's go back for the main target here. It's like P-47 is on my 6, however. It is cause for some concern, but I'm not too worried about it because we can just outrun them. Like, we're going 500 kilometers an hour and we are climbing very steeply here. Alright, let's go for the A-20 that's already somewhat damaged. Probably finish him off and then go down the line here. Alright, let's see. Alright, full throttle. Start catching up to him. As you can see, we are closing rather quickly. Oh, there goes an A-20. He's done for. Dude, these cannons are absolutely zero joke. Whoa, okay, that debris got a little close, but wow, that is 4 A-20s. Oh, we are smoking. Did we get hit? Oh yeah, we did get hit in that engagement. It looks like we're probably leaking fuel. I'm not sure what we're leaking. I need to keep an eye on my fuel gauge. I think that's probably is a fuel leak though. Let's take a look. Yeah, it kind of looks like a fuel leak to me, so I just need to be cautious on fuel. Looks like we have a P-47 trying to close in on me. Good luck, buddy. Oh, he's actually doing a fairly good job, though. Alright, let's dive. Oh, and my engine's failed. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, gosh darn it, gosh darn it. Okay, so here we go. Let's try to start our engines up again. See if they'll start up for me. I've never tried this, so... I don't think they're gonna play nice with me. So I could just try to find an airfield here. I don't think there is an airfield near us. Oh, no, and now one of my engines is on fire? Oh, this is not good. Alright. Alright, okay. I give up. I give up. Let's see if we can try to put this thing out. Oh, and that was a catastrophic explosion there. Wow. That's the first time I've seen that. That is brutal. Okay, I was not expecting that. Okay, well, that is the 262. So essentially it's a death trap. It was a brief look at the recently released ME-262. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll probably upload more videos of this aircraft in the future, like showing off the startup process and stuff like that, because it is a lot of fun to fly, and this is definitely one of the aircraft I want to be somewhat decent at, so I figure I'm going to need a little practice to avoid, you know, compressor stalls and getting lit on fire by P-47s. But overall, it's been quite a lot of fun. Hope you all enjoyed this video. And I will see you guys on the next one as I obliterate that train with those R4M rockets. Those rockets are a blast, literally, as you can see. But this plane is just, God, man, I've been waiting for this one for a while, and I'm pretty excited that it's out already. So I'll definitely be checking out the recently released SE5 and Albatross as well, so stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like, share it about and all that, and I would definitely appreciate it. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Whoa, this is Wolfpack345 signing off.